Amenhotep IV, also known as Akhenaten, is one of the most controversial pharaohs in ancient Egyptian history. He ruled during the 18th dynasty, c. 1353 to 1336 BC, and is known for his revolutionary vision that changed the course of Egyptian history. Born into a royal family, Amenhotep ascended to the throne after the death of his father, Amenhotep III. At the beginning of his reign, he was considered a traditional pharaoh, but he soon began to move away from prevailing religious and political practices. Amenhotep's most distinctive feature was his shift toward the worship of the sun god Aten. He established a new religion focused solely on the worship of Aten, eliminating the worship of traditional gods such as Amen. He established a new capital called Akhenaten, Aqaba, in honor of this god. Amenhotep IV is considered a peacemaker because of his foreign policy, which was characterized by establishing diplomatic relations with neighboring countries. He signed many treaties with other countries, including the Hittite kingdom, which contributed to enhancing stability in the region. He also showed great interest in mitigating military conflicts, replacing wars with alliances and agreements. This approach is considered an innovative step at the time, as the pharaohs often relied on military force to expand their influence. Under the rule of Amenhotep, Egypt witnessed a major cultural transformation. A new artistic style was introduced that reflected the spiritual and philosophical values of the new religion. The arts of this period were known for their simplicity and expression of daily life. Although his rule was short, the influence of Amenhotep IV is still felt today. After his death, Egypt returned to traditional religious practices, but his ideas about tolerance, peace, and diplomacy left a mark on the country's history. Ultimately, Amenhotep the peacemaker pharaoh is considered a symbol of change and innovation, as he fought to build a peaceful and stable society, which makes his name engraved in the pages of history as one of the most prominent pharaohs. The rule of Amenhotep IV, known as Akhenaten, witnessed a profound transformation in ancient Egyptian arts, as his reign presented a new and different vision from the traditional arts prevailing at that time. Amenhotep's adoption of the worship of the god Aten led to the emergence of a different artistic style that reflected new spiritual values. Art during this period was characterized by simplicity and realism, as scenes were depicted in a more lively and natural way, away from formal and traditional styles. Although Amenhotep IV's reign was short, his influences continued for decades after his death. While Egypt returned to traditional styles of art, the innovations introduced by Akhenaten remain an important part of Egyptian art history. Instead of focusing on traditional figures of people and gods, artists began to depict scenes from everyday life, such as family, agricultural activities, and celebrations. This renewal gave a human character to the arts, making them more relatable to people. Artists excelled in expressing emotions and feelings in their works, making the characters appear more human. Facial expressions and body language were used to convey emotions effectively, which was unusual in traditional arts. Temples and buildings were redesigned to suit the new worship of the god Aten. The Temple of Aten in Akhenaten was built in an open manner, allowing natural light to enter, reflecting the new thinking about the importance of the sun as a symbol of life. This period also saw the use of new techniques in engraving and painting, which gave artworks a new character. Bright colors and innovative materials were used, which contributed to giving a unique touch to the arts.